quick test, and you tell me if you can hear. Testing 1, 2. We are live at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletics Center here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County for the season opener of CCBC Catonsville's women's basketball team as the Cardinals face off against the Bears from Harcum College. Hello, folks. This is Isaac Donsky here once again to bring you all the action for the second year in a row as we begin our journey for the 2022-23 CCBC Catonsville basketball season. Men's basketball is coming up after this at 7, but we're kicking off tonight's activities at 5 as women's basketball takes to the court. The Cardinals are coming off an 11-10 season last year. It was a difficult campaign for them. They started the year off strong, but a roster turnover in the middle of the season due to several players being removed from the team resulted in them having to skip the entire month of January. They rebounded nicely, but unfortunately lost in the first round of the Region 20 tournament. They only are returning one sophomore, that being Amari McKnight. Meanwhile, Harcum is coming off a 15-11 record last season. Similar to Catonsville, very solid start to the year. Struggled a bit down the stretch, but still is respectable. These two teams met to open the season last year, and it was a 70-54 victory for Catonsville. So the Cardinals are hoping to replicate that today. This will be the first time we see many of these players, so forgive me if we don't have any stats available just yet. It'll be exciting to see what this new crop of Catonsville talent has in store for us. Let's meet the starters, and we begin with Harcum and their starters. Starting at guard, a sophomore number 0, Jasmine Jeffries. Starting at guard, sophomore number 3, Amaris Baker. Starting at forward, a sophomore number 4, Sarah Ammer. Starting at forward, a freshman number 15, Michaela Paris. And starting at guard, freshman number 31, Ellie Janses Holton. The Bears are coached by head coach Riley May and assistant coaches Chelsea Hall and Marquise Lewis. Now moving on to the starters for CCBC Catonsville. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, number 0, Destiny Perry. Starting at guard, a freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, number 14, Anaya Tillery. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Clinton, Maryland, number 15, Amari McKnight. Starting at forward, a freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, number 32, Kayla Cabbagestock. And starting at center, a freshman from Columbia, Maryland, number 35, Jocelyn Fogel. The Cardinals do have 2 sophomores on the roster, but only one of them was on the team last year, and that was Amari McKnight. Now, Catonsville did play a handful of games to start the season off. They faced off against Morgan State, Virginia State, Wilmington University, and Union College to begin the season in preseason. They also played They already played Harcum this year. That was in a scrimmage at CCBC Essex. Harcum, meanwhile, they competed in 2 jamborees, the She Got Game JUCO Jamboree and the Maryland JUCO Jamboree. They actually won the entirety of the She Got Game JUCO Jamboree. They also faced off against Chestnut Hill and PSU Brandywine to begin the season as part of their preseason. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of today's game. Stay tuned. All set to get underway here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center. Harcum will be wearing black with purple numbers. Catonsville home white with red numbers and trim. And right off the bat, I can tell you that for the Cardinals, their biggest challenge to start this game will be to get a lock on number 4, Sarah Almer, standing well above the height of any other player on the team for both Catonsville and Harcum. We're all set to begin. It'll be Cabbage and Almer at the center for the tip-off. The first game of the season for both teams, not counting preseason action. And before we begin, just want to say how grateful I am to be back calling CCBC Catonsville basketball games for the second year in a row. Let's hope this is a good season for both schools. It'll be Jeffries, Baker, Almer, Paris, and Jancis Holton on the court for Harcum. Perry, Tillery, McKnight, Cabbage and Fogel on the court for Catonsville. Underway, Almer tips it off to Jeffries, and the 2022-23 season is underway. Jeffries is guarded by Tillery, and immediately Tillery goes down. Jeffries slicing through traffic. Back to Jeffries now, dishes out to Jancis Holton. Holton might have taken an extra step, passes errant, goes to Tillery. Tillery back on her feet, trying to get a shot, blocked and stolen away by Michaela Paris, number 15. Here's Baker, trying to get around Perry, dishes it out to Jeffries. Jeffries back to Baker. Baker for 3. No good. Rebound taken by Destiny Perry. Cardinals escape that time. Perry dishes out immediately to Tillery. Can't connect. McKnight with the rebound. No, won't go. Frantic start to this game. Jeffries calling out a play. Looking for an option, slicing through traffic, and she gets elbowed in the face by Kayla Cabbage for a foul. So the first points of the season for Harcum will come off of a pair of free throws by Jasmine Jeffries. Refs were just correcting something over at the scorer's table. It'll be 2 shots for Jeffries, trying to get the first points of the season. Jeffries connects, and we have our first lead of the game, 1-0 Harcum. It will not be a complete set. Jeffries misses the second. Cabbage with the rebound. And here's a dangerous pass to Tillery, courtesy of Perry. Back to Perry. Up into the paint. Connects. Catonsville with the lead, 2-1. Destiny Perry. And she hit the ground afterwards. Gets back on her feet. Here's Jeffries. Dishes it out to Jancis Holton. Baker finds Paris. Back to Jeffries. Jeffries gets a nice block from Almer. McKnight hits the ground. Baker for 3. Got it. Harcum up 4-2. Here's Cabbage Double teamed, almost loses control. Got to be careful. And she dishes it out to McKnight. McKnight over to Jeffries. Harcum playing full press. We need to see what that was. Back underway we go. Paris. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession's going to go to Catonsville. Good heads-up play there by Cabbage McKnight finds Perry. Got to be careful. Harcum is playing full press. And Perry has it stolen away by Jeffries. And now, Baker will connect, and it's 6-2. Harcum once again going with the full press. Passes out to Jocelyn Fogel, the center, number 35. Going up against Amr, throws him a pass. It goes in and one. Might have tipped off the top of the backboard, but a great heads-up play there by Jocelyn Fogel going up against Sarah Amr, despite both players being the centers for their teams. Fogel still about a half a head shorter and connects. Can make this a one-point game here by connecting on this free throw. Gainesville's looking to get a lot out of their freshman players tonight. They only have 2 sophomores. Only one of them actually was on the team last year. That was Amari McKnight. Meanwhile, this is a Harcum squad mostly filled with veteran talent. 1 shot for Fogel. And Fogel can't connect, so it remains a 2-point advantage. However, ball gets tipped out of bounds on the rebound attempt, so Catonsville will get another chance. Chance of defense coming from the bench from Harcum. Tillery passes into McKnight. Dangerous pass. McKnight, pull-up jumper. Got it. Tie game, 6-6. And Amari McKnight, right back where she left off last year. She was the leading scorer for Catonsville. Right back where she started. Jeffries trying to get through traffic and connects. This team's going back and forth here. Looks like this is going to be one of those types of games. Perry guarded by Jeffries. Jeffries somehow managed to knock it away from Perry. McKnight almost got it. It's a game of back and forth of steals. Jeffries is double teamed and she gets smacked in the face by McKnight. Jeffries will pass it in to Baker. And they're going to reset the shot clock here to 17. Jeffries will get another chance. Jeffries to Amr from 3. Won't go. Mari McKnight wasn't ready for the rebound. Amr's going to get another chance, and this time connects. It's 10-6 Harcum with less than 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Fogel has her shot tipped, but she manages to snag it and knocks it in bound. There's a steal. The steals are happening faster than I can keep track of them. Perry, deep dish out to Cabbage-Stock. Cabbage-Stock pulls up, can't connect. Rebound taken by Jancis Holton. Frantic start to this game for both teams. Jeffries carving through traffic. Can't connect. Rebound disputed for and taken by Tillery. Tillery tries to go for a shot, but it's blocked and it goes out of bounds. Baker knocked it right out of bounds, and we're going to have our first substitute of the game for the Cardinals. Entering for the Cardinals, number 11, Anna Thomas. Anna Thomas entering. You may have heard me say it over the PA announcer. Thomas immediately connects. Thomas, freshman guard out of Newton, Maryland. Owens Mill. Another substitution for the Cardinals here. Entering for the Cardinals, number 3, Lauren Russell. Lauren Russell into the game now. Freshman guard out of Elk Ridge, Maryland. As Anna Thomas will shoot 1. It's a 1-point game. So a couple quick substitutions by the Cardinals to give rest to some of their veteran players. They pulled Cabbage-Stock and McKnight out of the game. Here comes Jeffries charging right up on the back of Russell. And she's fouled on her way to the bench, and it was Russell. Head coach Morris Stretch Brandon. Looks like he's going to be cycling through a lot of the young players here, try and see who fits what schemes, and figure out who's going to be leading the way for this young Cardinals team. Jeffries, in and out. No good on her first free throw attempt. It's 10-9 with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Almer and Baker backing up as Jeffries takes shot number 2. And doesn't connect again. Might have helped out the Cardinals, but it goes out of bounds there. Parrish was trying to hunt it down, couldn't get there in time. Ball rolls out of bounds. Thomas will toss it in. You may hear faintly over the mic the sound of head coach Stretch Brandon yelling out steal. He emphasizes a feisty defense that focuses on getting steals. Here's Perry, who's had some trouble with ball control tonight, dishes it out to Thomas. Thomas finds Russell. Russell back to Thomas. Back to Russell, trying to find a chink in the armor of Harcum. Russell charges through into the paint. Nice move. Oh, so close to connecting. And the rebound's taken by the Bears. Here's Jeffries. 3-point attempt, no good. That was Jancis Holton. She's going to get another chance here, maybe. Instead, dishes it out to Jeffries. Jeffries to Almer in the middle. Almer back out to Baker. Baker from deep won't go. And they're going to call a foul here, it looks like, on Michaela Paris.
Entering for the Cardinals, number 15, Amari McKnight. Entering for the Bears, number 13, Anaja Ferguson-Dugas.
Amari McKnight right back into the game, boxed into the paint, dishes it out to Tillery with the jumper, won't go. A little scrambling there. First substitution for Harcum tonight, and it is Anaja Ferguson-Dugas who has entered the game. Score remains 10-2 with 5 minutes to go, halfway through the first quarter. It's been a fun one so far. Here's Ferguson-Dugas, dishes it out to Paris. Paris is going to be fouled on the shot attempt as McKnight reached over. That's her second.
Entering for the Cardinals, number 35, Jocelyn Fogel.
Jocelyn Fogel is back into the game for the Cardinals. It'll be 2 shots for Michaela Paris. Once again, folks, if you hear me repeating information, that's because I'm double dipping today, serving as PA announcer as well as lead play-by-play. So I apologize if there's any confusion as to why you're hearing my voice twice when new players check in. Just trying to keep up. Paris couldn't connect on the first. It remains 10-9. Goes for the second. And there's going to be a violation there. The Cardinals. No, violation on Harcum. The Bears jumped too soon, so the bucket doesn't count. Thomas will toss in. Here's Perry. Fires a dangerous pass to Fogel. Ball gets jostled around, kicked out of bounds, but possession, it looks like, is going to stay with Catonsville. We've got another substitution.
Entering for the Bears, number 1, Tanaya Riggins.
Perry dishes it out to Fogel. Fogel with a jumper, got it! Catonsville takes the lead, 11-10. Tanaya Riggins has entered the game now for Harcum, and she will carry up court. Near steal there, ball goes bouncing out of bounds. Good aggressive play there by Perry.
Entering for the Cardinals, number 32, Kayla Cabbagestock.
Kayla Cabbagestock is back into the game. Here's Baker. Directing traffic, nearly gets double teamed. Cardinals were open. They were ready for that. But they left Riggins wide open for 3. She is fouled by Thomas. Looks like it's going to be 3 shots. It's Russell, Thomas, Fogel, Perry, and Cabbagestock on the floor. For Harcum. No luck on the first two. Another substitution. Isabella Gonzalez looks like she's about to come in for Harcum. Tanaya Riggins with one more. Can't go. And this time, Catonsville jumps too soon. Entering for the Bears, number 5, Isabella Gonzalez. So Harcum will get one more shot after that violation by the Cardinals. It's still 11-10 Catonsville. We got 4 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock left. This time, Riggins connects. It's an 11-11 ball game. Thomas dishes to Perry. Perry out to Russell for 3. Woohoo! Lauren Russell with the 3. It's 14-11. And that got a big cheer from Catonsville's men's team watching up on the upper level. Now the Cardinals defense trying to come alive here. They've done a good job so far. Perry, that got away with a foul there. No luck there, but there is a connection there. That's Ferguson Dugas who scores, and it's a 1-point game, 14-13. Lauren Russell with a massive 3 on that last possession. Here's Perry now. Trying to draw a pick from Fogel. Perry will keep it herself, goes for the attack, doesn't get it. Riggins scooches through traffic, picks it up. Riggins bumped, ball goes out of bounds, and it looks like possession should stick with Harcum. Gonzalez was chasing it down, but opted instead to let it out. Let it out of bounds, excuse me. Inbound pass goes to Riggins. Back to Riggins. Baker, Gonzalez, corner 3. Airballs it. Got to be careful. Perry, again, having some trouble with ball control. Better to get these yips out in the first game of the season than to have it happen later down the stretch. Here's Fogel, showing a lot of physicality so far. Fogel out to Russell. Does she have another one in her? For 3. No luck. Russell does get knocked to the ground. Back on her feet, no call by the ref. Russell looking very dangerous from behind the arch. And a steal there by Fogel, just swiped it out of Gonzalez's hands. Cabbage Talk, short range jumper, got it. And the first time out of the game is going to be called by Harcum. They need to reset. They're down 3. It's 16-13, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. (16-13) the score here early in the first quarter. It has been a frantic back-and-forth battle so far between these two teams. Harcum looked like they held the advantage early, but Catonsville's gotten some clutch plays out of some of their players, and it's worked. That 3 by Lauren Russell could be a deciding factor. That was huge. Big momentum shift for Catonsville. Their defense has played solid so far. Amherst checked back into the game for Harcum. Cardinals will once again try to shut her down. And Catonsville does manage to get some help there. That's Anaya Bond, number 23, who has checked into the game for Harcum. She gets fouled. So it'll be 2 shots for Bond. On the floor right now. Ferguson Dugas. Bond. She connects on her first, making it a 16-14 game. Oh, excuse me, she missed the first. I need to get my eyes checked. All right, Bond does connect on the second. It's 16-14. There we go. I was a little premature of that. Here's Thomas. Thomas backs up a bit. Have trouble maneuvering around Riggins. And it's going to be a violation there. Harcum will get back possession. Baker dishes it out to Bond. And traveling is going to be called on Bond. One too many steps. Cardinals will get possession back here. Russell hands it off to Thomas. We're back underway. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Russell. Risky pass there to Fogel. And Fogel has it stolen away by Riggins. Riggins trying to go all the way. Tillery is going to get the block, but fouls. Plenty of fouling here in the opening minutes. Be 2 shots for Riggins. In and out for Riggins. That'll be a miss there. So Harcum can't tie it just yet. Second shot does connect. It's a 1-point game. Cardinals' 3-point lead is now pretty much evaporated. Russell was in position, goes for a shot, risky one. Fogel with the rebound and connects. Jocelyn Fogel currently leading the Cardinals with 6 points. How about that? 1 minute left in the first quarter. Riggins with a travel, and Catonsville's going to get possession once again. It's a substitution coming in for the Bears. Entering for Harcum, number 0, Jasmine Jeffries. Jeffries is back in for the Bears now. Coming in for Ferguson Dugas. The final seconds are going to tick away here. Thomas, quick, over the head of Amber, and connects. Anna Thomas. Catonsville's getting a lot of production for a lot of their new faces, and we love to see it. Riggins. Here's Jeffries. Jeffries to Almer. Oh! Thought about making a jumper, but landed on the ground a bit too early. That's a traveling violation. It's 20-15 with 38 seconds to go. Possession's going to go back to Catonsville, but they're going to be starting from their own end. Check that. That wasn't a traveling violation. Refs are going to rule that's a jump ball. All right, refs are going to rule that a jump ball instead. Jeffries from 3. Bounces off the top of the backboard. Second time today that's happened by some player. Thomas in the clear, got 2 to beat. Thomas knocked up, foul called. No foul, sorry, went out of bounds. Gavitstock will toss in. Deep pass, was trying to get to Russell, but it's stolen by Baker. Baker, free points. Makes it 20-17. Harcum not letting the Cardinals get away from them so far. Russell trying to Euro step, but has it stolen out of her hands. Final seconds ticking away. Baker trying to beat the clock. Goes to Riggins. Riggins runs out of time. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's 20-17 as we head into our first break.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score at the end of the first quarter, Catonsville 20, Harcum 17.
When these two teams met last year, it was a close-fought game that ended with Catonsville pulling out a 70-54 victory. So we can expect a close game here now. Coach Brandon giving some instructions to his team on the sidelines. Looking at the first quarter stats, Jocelyn Vogel leading the way with 4 points. I mistakenly said she had 6. Now she has 4 so far. She leads the way for the Cardinals. Leading the way in rebounds, Anaya Tillery with 2. Destiny Perry, the leading assister, with 1. Anaya Tillery also getting into a little bit of early foul trouble. She has 2 fouls. Meanwhile for Harcum, Amaris Baker leads with 5 points. Leading rebounder so far is a 4-way tie between Riggins, Almer, Paris, and Jancis Holton, each with 1. Jasmine Jeffries has the only assist of the night. And there have been 4 fouls called against Harcum. Rebounding is pretty close, 9-6 in favor of Harcum. I believe our live stats may be a bit behind, so we're going to hold off on announcing any more in the meantime. Just remember, folks, men's basketball coming up after this as the Bears and the Cardinals open the season against one another. These two teams did meet to open the season last year. We'll talk about more on that in our later broadcast. For now, we're in the midst of a pretty high-pitched back-and-forth women's game so far, 20-17. It's pretty high scoring so far. Cardinals looking very feisty on both sides of the ball, but obviously there are some ball control issues they might want to address. Looks like that might be what head coach Stretch Brandon, who's entering his 4th year, he's addressing. Catonsville's going to start with possession. Gabachstock will toss in for the Cardinals. It'll be Russell, Tillery, Perry, Gabachstock, and Vogel on the floor for the Cardinals. Meanwhile, it's Bond, Jeffries, Almer, Baker, and Jancis Holton on the court for Harcum. Quick adjust on the shot clock there. Happens sometimes. Tillery. And there's going to be a foul called here against Bond. That's her first. Somebody start this second quarter. Let's go. We're going to get a start here. Perry, no luck on the shot. Bond with the rebound. Dishes it out to Baker. Baker across to Jeffries. We're back underway. Almer from 3. Not enough power on that shot. Rebound's being fought for. Vogel got it. Dishes to Gabachstock, out to Russell. Russell to Perry. Got to get around Almer. Perry goes up and 1! Destiny Perry connects on a contested shot. Especially contested because Sarah Almer was towering over her. And it works. Entering for the Bears, number 15, Michaela Paris. It'll be one shot for Destiny Perry. She's got it. 23-17, Catonsville leads, 9 minutes to go until the half. And the Cardinals immediately get a steal. Tillery fighting through the paint. Off the side of the backboard, rebound contested. Out of bounds, possession will stick with Catonsville. That was Perry fighting for it. Inbounds pass. Went a little too fast. discussion going on here between the refs. I think. We'll never know what that was for. Refs had a discussion. I guess they saw something they didn't like, wanted to correct it. Tough pass, Perry out to Tillery. Tillery trying to capitalize. Step backs, too short, out of bounds. Harcum with the ball. Coach Brandon's calls of steal out. Jeffries dishing through, finds Bond. Bond got tripped up a bit by Cabbage Stalk. Don't know if that helped or not, but another foul is going to be called here. Nope, not a foul, excuse me. Jumped the gun on that one and went out of bounds. Jeffries to Baker. Baker palmed it. No, they're going to get a foul on Cabbage Stalk there. That's going to be her second. Cardinals getting in a lot of foul trouble. The good news is most of their head scorers, as now a violation is going to go against Harcum. Most of the big scorers for Cardinals haven't gotten into any foul trouble yet. It's Cabbage Stalk and Tillery with 2 each. They got to be careful. It's only the first half. Perry, Sticey through traffic. Can't connect. Rebound taken by Bond. Bond goes to Jeffries. Deep three-point attempt by Jancis Holton won't go. Now Baker directing traffic, tries to get a pick from Bond. Pick and roll, connects and one. For Baker. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 15, Amari McKnight, and number 11, Anna Thomas. So McKnight and Thomas are entering the game now, as it'll be one shot here from Baker, can't go. There's a scrum for the ball, and a travel called against Catonsville. Scoreboard was a little slow there getting the points up. It's 23-19. We got 8 minutes to go. And Harcum's getting another chance here. His traveling violation was called against Catonsville, and the Cardinals bench not big fans of that. Baker from the corner, dances around the rim, doesn't go in. Bond tries to get the rebound, but hits the bottom. Oh, 2, 3 now. Don't know whether that was Amari McKnight pressuring her or something else. But Anaya Bond just had 3 shots go off the bottom of the backboard. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. 3 straight shots bounce off the bottom of the, excuse me, getting tongue-tied here. 3 straight shots bounce off the bottom of the backboard. That's a lot of B's, apologies. Amari McKnight will toss in for the Cardinals. Goes to Russell, got to be careful. Russell tiptoeing there along the sideline, but makes it. Russell, ooh, that was a risky pass, but it's going to stick with the Cardinals. Baker kind of just knocked it out of bounds. 23-19 the score here in the second quarter. Perry. Russell from 3. Oh, so close to going in. It's a scrum for the rebound, grabbed by Baker. Baker with 2 to beat, gets past Perry, goes for the dish, can't connect. Thomas with the rebound, wide open Tillery. And easy points for the Cardinals as Tillery connects. That's her first points of the night. 25-21 the score now. Harcum keeping it close, but Catonsville managing to capitalize on those mistakes. They're keeping ahead. Here's Paris. Pull-up jumper won't go. Rebound taken by Tillery. Tillery, oh, that was risky. Not enough power on that shot. Excuse me, that pass going to Russell. Stolen by Baker. Jancis Holton. Fouled on the shot, and it's going to be 3. That's going to be Amari McKnight's second of the game. Three shots here. Ellie Jancis Holton misses on the first. That's going to be her first points of the evening. Makes it a 25-21 game. Excuse me, 25-20. The scoreboard appears gave points to the wrong team. That's why I gave the wrong score. It's 25-21 now as Holton scores. 7 minutes to go. It's a mostly Harcum crowd out here tonight. As now we got a foul here called against number... against Paris, it looks like. And there's going to be some changes coming in. In for the Bears, number 13, Anijah Ferguson-Dugas. In for Catonsville, number 12, Alfreda Potter. So Alfreda Potter into the game for the Cardinals. And immediately tries to get her first points, won't go. Rebound taken by Paris. Cardinals defense being snappy here, trying to get some steals. Paris. Thomas knocks it out of bounds. Six seconds on the shot clock left. 5, 4, 3. Got to get a shot off. Ferguson-Dugas won't go. Thomas with the rebound gets to McKnight. Don't think she was waiting, expecting it. Gets it off to Perry. Perry to Russell. Fighting for it. Oh, shot was off target. Entering the game for the Bears, number 5, Isabella Gonzalez. Isabella Gonzalez entering the game now for the Bears. The foul was called here. Russell connects on her first. And that's why the shot was off balance. Russell got hit. Russell gets both. 28-21. Catonsville holding that advantage. Now let's see if Harcum can respond here. Baker is directing traffic. Walks right up to Russell before making a move. Finds Holton. Won't go. Rebound taken by Thomas. Ooh! Foul's going to be called there, and that's going to go against Ellie Jancis Holton. Kind of used her hip as a battering ram there. Slammed it into the head of Anna Thomas. Another substitute coming up for Harcum. Looks like number 11. About to come in. That's Macy Brackett. Entering the game for the Bears, number 11, Macy Brackett. So they're going to upgrade that foul a bit and give 2 shots to Anna Thomas. So you can get the Cardinals to an 8-point advantage. Thomas will connect on the first, 28-21. One more coming up. Shot number 2. Got it. 29-21. Cardinals continue to lead with about 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Here's Gonzalez. Has some trouble corralling the ball. Passes it to Brackett. Brackett dishes out to Ferguson-Dugas, and Ferguson-Dugas scores her first points of the game. 29-23. Thomas finds McKnight. She's been quiet tonight. Waiting to see if that'll open up. McKnight won't go there. Ball did go out of bounds. Possession is going to stay with Catonsville. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 14, Anaya Tillery. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. 29-23 is the score. Cardinals have held a steady advantage throughout this game so far. But it doesn't help if they keep making dangerous passes like that. Tillery turns the ball over. Baker will connect. It's 29-25. A 4-point advantage for the Cardinals, but they've held that all evening so far. Here's Perry to Russell. Russell from 3. Won't go. And there's going to be a violation call against the Cardinals. I think that was on number 12, Elfrida Potter. Every player the Cardinals have sent in has scored at least 2 points, except for Potter. She did just check in, though. Scoring has been very well, it's very even so far. 3 players with 7 points. Excuse me, just 2 players with 7 points. It's kind of been top-heavy, however, for Harcum. Ferguson Dugas gets her second bucket of the game. Connects on that short mid-range jumper. 29-27. This is the closest Harcum's been in some time. Oh, they're going to get Brackett for a push there. Foul's going to be Barry. Perry's going to shoot 2. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 11, Anna Thomas, and number 32, Kayla Cabbage-Stalk. Perry will shoot 2. Misses the first. Not a good look there for the Cardinals. They missed both, but no, Harcum will keep possession. 4.5 minutes to go. Baker has pretty much done it all tonight so far for Harcum. Ooh, there's going to be a foul called there against Brackett. That's her second. The Cardinals are going to take over possession. Brackett got a bit aggressive there with Cabbage-Stalk. Now Thomas tosses it into Perry. We're back underway. 29-27 with 4 minutes to go till we hit the half. It's been a quick game so far. Back in a lot of exciting plays, but Catonsville's held the advantage since midway through the first quarter, but there have been a lot of fouls. Perry, oh man, if that would have connected, that would have been a highlight reel. She's going to get a second chance as Cabbage-Stalk fights for the rebound. Tillery, it's short. Ferguson Dugas gets the rebound. Dishes it out to Baker. Baker. Paris from 3. Won't go. Brackett gets the rebound and is going to get fouled by Tillery. That's going to be her 4th, and she's in very dangerous waters, it looks like. 1 away from sitting out. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 3, Lauren Russell. So Brackett will shoot 2 here. She and Gonzalez, the only members of Harcum who haven't scored yet. Gonzalez is on the bench currently. Brackett, no luck there, bounces right off the top. Gonzalez actually is on the floor, check that. That's my mistake. Brackett gets on the board. Makes it a 1-point game. Harcum has capitalized on Catonsville mistakes, and this game is tightened up quickly. No foul there. Perry had to tiptoe the sideline. Perry can't connect. She's showing some nice moves, but she just can't seem to find any net. Shot attempt and the lead for Harcum. Paris gives Harcum the lead. They lead 30-29. And Coach Stretch has seen enough. He calls timeout. It's 30-29 with about 3 minutes to go. Harcum has the lead. 30-second timeout coming up here. I have to say, very impressed with the showing from Harcum's fan base. They've come out in droves. It's a pretty long drive, too. Harcum College located just northwest of Philadelphia. Speaking of Philadelphia, good luck to the Philadelphia Phillies, who are playing Game 3 of the World Series tonight against the Houston Astros. So with 3 minutes to go, Catonsville's lead's evaporated. They trail now for the first time since about midway through the first quarter. There's been a lot of mistakes made, which has been one of the big issues for the Cardinals. Those mistakes, the continuously turning the ball over, have resulted in them losing their lead. Now the question is, can they manage to get the lead back? And if they do, can they hold on to it? By the way, noticing any player movement in the background, that's CCBC Catonsville's men's basketball team. They're headed down to the locker rooms to get set. Their game's coming up after this game. Tip-off time is scheduled for 7 o'clock. Cardinals facing off against Harcum. More on that game later. Back we go, 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the second quarter before we hit the half. Russell, Thomas, Perry, Cabbage-Stock, and McKnight on the floor for the Cardinals. McKnight, there we go. She's going to give Catonsville the lead back. It's 31-30. On the floor for Harcum, by the way, Ferguson, Dugas, Baker, Paris, Brackett, and Jeffries. So Harcum's experimented with a lot of lineups. See if this one can help him out. Baker for three. Takes a mighty big bounce. Won't go. Brackett swipes the rebound away from Cabbage-Stock and scores. It's back to Harcum with the lead, 32-31. 2.5 minutes to go. The pace is starting to be like it was at the start of this game when it was back and forth. Perry, nifty pass to Thomas, deep from three, but airballs it. Harcum with possession. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 35, Jocelyn Fogel. So the Cardinals, they've been getting into a lot of foul trouble, and it has resulted now in Anaya Tillery probably being benched for the rest of this half with 4 fouls. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Jeffries, double teamed, dishes out to Brackett. Brackett for three, won't go, and the rebound lands back into the hands of Perry. Perry dishes to Russell. Russell wide open three. Oh, so close. Cabbage-Stock rebound, puts it up, got it. Kayla Cabbage-Stock finally finds net again. That's going to give the lead back to Catonsville, 33-32. With 1:45 to go. It's been a thrilling first half of basketball here. I gotta say, if the rest of the season is gonna be like this, I am all on board. Perry with the steal. Jeffries stuck an arm in there, and they're gonna call her for that. Jeffries got a bit too handsy there, knocked Perry to the ground. Perry's been fouled more than any other Catonsville player so far, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Both of these teams are out of fouls to give. So this last minute and a half could get a bit slow. This last minute and a half could end up taking about 5 minutes if they're going to start fouling each other. Perry extends the lead. It's 2 points now, 34-32. And the Catonsville contingent does show their voice now. They're sitting to the left of us over here. It's mostly Harcum fans, though. Once again, very impressed with Harcum's traveling ability. It is a small school north of Philadelphia, as Perry connects on her second, making it a 3-point lead. Both teams are out of fouls to give. Jeffries to Baker. Baker wasn't ready for it. That was a combination of Baker not being ready for it and Jeffries putting too much oomph in the pass. Goes out of bounds. Possession will go back to Catonsville. So the Cardinals starting to get the momentum rolling their way once again. Inbounds pass goes to Perry. She has been stellar so far. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Russell to McKnight. It's been a quiet evening so far for McKnight. She dishes out to Perry. Perry cuts through traffic but has it tipped. Russell saves the day. Credit Fogel for the tip as well. Cabbage-Stock Oh, it goes in with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Kayla Cabbage connects, 37-32. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Here's Brackett. Brackett to Jeffries. Jeffries is fouled, connects, and one. Believe that might have been on Russell. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 12, Alfreda Potter. 2 shots here for Jasmine Jeffries. And Jeffries connects. 1 shot. It's a 2-point game here with 45 seconds to go until the half. It's been one of the highest scoring halves of basketball I've seen in a while. Oh, Russell with a difficult pass gets back to Perry. Perry back to Russell. Russell thought about going for 3. Got to be careful. Can't double dribble there. She manages to avoid it. 13 seconds left to the shot clock. 10 seconds. McKnight, 8, 7. Got to get a shot off. McKnight goes for a charge. Yeah, they're going to get her for a charge, it looks like. Or are they? Or are they? No. They're going to foul Jeffrey. Nope, they change it. It looked like initially they were going to foul Jeffries, but they changed it. It's a charge on McKnight. That's her second, and possession will go back to Harcum. So 22 seconds to go. Harcum, if they get a 3 here, they can take the lead. They can tie it up with a 2. Regardless of what happens, this has been a thrilling half, and you should definitely stick around after halftime for the second half. Jeffries got a little too fancy. Nope. Jeffries was trying to get fancy there, and Lauren Russell's going to get called there. That's her second. So everybody on Catonsville except for Anna Thomas and Destiny Perry have committed fouls now. Like I said before, this last minute and a half was going to be long. Jeffries will shoot 2 with 10 seconds to go. Misses the first. Shot clock has been turned off. Last chance here for Harcum to get some points before halftime, unless they get another steal. Jeffries connects. It's a 1-point game. Oh, no. No basket. No basket. Looks like they ruled that Jeffries jumped off the line. 10 seconds left. It's a 2-point advantage for Catonsville. Perry's just going to let it roll. Starts the clock finally. Dishes out a Cabbage Stock. Got to be careful. Cabbage Stock to Russell. Russell, deep 3. Won't go. Last seconds ticking away. There's a scrum, and that'll do it. 37-35. Catonsville leads as we head into the half. 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half here. It is a 37-35 ball game. Catonsville held the lead for much of the first half, but towards the middle of the second quarter, the lead started to evaporate. They managed to claw it back, but due to costly mistakes, the Cardinals have found themselves in a dogfight with the Bears, and it looks like it may continue going into the second half. Taking a look at the first half stats. Harcum shooting 12 of 31, 38.7% on field goal percentage, just 1 of 13 on three-pointers. They have been getting killed in that department. 10 of 16 from free throws, committed 0 turnovers, no points off of turnovers. Actually, that can't be right. It looks like our live stats might be a bit behind on that. But 20 total rebounds for Harcum. They're currently holding off Catonsville by just 1. Catonsville 14 of 25, 56% from the paint, 1 of 4 from three-point range. They haven't relied on the long ball, but their short ball strength has been coming out. 8 of 12 from free throw range as well. Leading the way for the Cardinals, Destiny Perry, 9 points. Leading rebounder's been Anna Thomas with 4, leading assister Perry with 2. And Anaya Tillery is currently in deep foul trouble. She's got 4 as we head into the second half. Meanwhile, for Harcum, their leading point scorer has been Amaris Baker with 9. Leading rebounder has been Michaela Paris with 3. Baker also leads the way with 2 assists. Leading the way in fouls for them has been Ellie Jances-Holton with 3. Plenty of fouling in the first half. Plenty of scoring. We've got 2 quarters to go to decide this one. And remember, stick around afterwards. Men's basketball coverage will begin shortly afterwards. It's Harcum versus Catonsville in that one as well. So let's see what the Cardinals can do here coming out of the half. See if they can extend their lead or if it's going to remain a dogfight between them and the Bears. They might. Our live stats might be a bit behind. So. I think they got 4 fouls. Number 35. We got 4 on number 14.
Number 14? Mm-hmm. Like who's that 14 over there?
Yeah.
And number 15, I think got 3.
Yeah, I've only got 2 on 15.
Listen, all this started.
Onto the floor for the second half for the Cardinals. It'll be Cabbage Stalk, Potter, Thomas, Russell, and Perry. Meanwhile, for Harcum, it'll be Baker, Brackett, Ferguson-Dugas, Jeffries, and Paris as the second half is underway. See what happens here in the third quarter. Jeffries, little jump pass there. Bag goes back to Jeffries. Now Jeffries goes and finds Ferguson-Dugas. Back to Jeffries again. Jeffries into the paint with Paris. Shots blocked, but a foul's called. 2 shots coming up. And it looks like that foul's going to be against Anna Thomas, number 11. That is her first of the evening. So now Destiny Perry, the only member of the Cardinals who has not fouled yet, as we have a substitution. In for the Cardinals, number 2, Milan Marable. So Milan Marable gets her first action of the season as she comes in. And Paris will make it a 1-point game. It is likely that we have seen, as that shot goes in to tie it up, 37-all, it's likely we've seen the end of Anaya Tillery in this game with 4 fouls. She's of no use to the Cardinals. Here's Perry, dicing her way towards the line, won't go. Cabbage Stalk went for the rebound and clutched her wrist for a second. And now another foul is called here. That looks like it was called on Russell. That would be her 3rd. Foul trouble really is going to sink the Cardinals, it looks like. Team Jeffries connects with Paris. Three-point shot from Baker won't go. Rebound taken by Brackett. Brackett tries to get it to Jeffries, but tosses it out of bounds. I think Perry got a hand on it, so it looks like it's going to be Harcum possession. Harcum has shot 1 for 14 from three-point range. They have been completely ineffective outside of the arch. Refs are having a quick discussion here. Baker tosses it into Jeffries. Back underway we go. Tie ball game, 37-all. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ferguson Dugas tried to keep it in play, but ended up just knocking it out of bounds. But a good hustle from her. Thomas will toss it in. Finds Cabbage Stalk. Cabbage Stalk back to Thomas. Thomas with 7 points on the evening so far. She's played good. She and Perry have been dangerous. Goes for a shot, won't get. Gets her own rebound, won't go. Trying to get the rebound is Marable. And there's going to be a foul called here. Looks like it's going to be against Thomas. That would be her second. And that's a technical foul there. That tech is going to be 2 uncontested shots for Baker. Baker connects on the first, and back to the lead goes Harcum. Looks like Tillery's about to come in. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 14, Anaya Tillery. Now this is going to be risky here. The Cardinals sent Anaya Tillery into the game. Down 39-37 after that technical foul. Tillery has 4 fouls. She cannot get into any more trouble. It's been an ugly night for the Cardinals in terms of fouls. They have been called much more. And they are going to call Ferguson Dugas there on a foul. A lot of whistles so far in this game. It's been a slow start to the second half. Still 8 minutes to go. Tillery will toss it into Russell. Russell fighting for it, puts up a shot and one! What a move by Lauren Russell! Breaking through Harcum's defense. And she'll get 1 extra shot. She'll connect. Catonsville gets the lead back 40-39. Jeffries slipping through the opposition, fires up a pass, but it bounces off the side of the backboard, and Perry now with the ball. Trying to go all the way. Puts up a shot, won't go. Tillery's got to be careful. Wisely backs off, and Catonsville's going to get, nope, Harcum will stay with possession. Jeffries out to Baker. Baker dices through traffic, and Harcum takes the lead back now, 41-40. Back and forth continuing for these two teams. It is wild. Tillery is gonna get fouled. It's Ferguson Dugas, her second. Entering the game for the Bears, number 31, Ellie Janses-Holton. So Ellie Janses-Holton will come in as Ferguson Dugas heads out. Here's Russell. She's going to get fouled now. And this third quarter looks like it's going to just drag on at this point. Lost the ball in the inbounds pass. Back out to Jeffries, and she gets fouled by Cabbage Stalk. That'll be a push there. Both teams are now down to just one foul to give. And we're only 3 minutes into the third quarter. This game has devolved from the high-scoring back-and-forth affair we had in the first half to be dominated by fouls. It is the first game of the season. Both teams are expected to make mistakes. Brackett gets an and one there. (43-40). As a new into the game for the Cardinals comes number 21, James Kirby Jackson. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 21, James Kirby Jackson. James Kirby Jackson making her first appearance. The Cardinals now cycling through pretty much all of their players. Maya Franklin, number 4, is the only one who's yet to play tonight. 44-40 is the score. Harcum has opened up their biggest lead of the night as they lead by 4. Tillery with a shot, she gets fouled. At this rate, the third quarter is going to go on forever. Both of these teams just going on and on. Destiny Perry still the only player who has yet to foul for Catonsville. Zanaya Tillery will shoot 2. Gets the first. 44-41. Shot number 2 connects. 2-point game. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. The Cardinals defense now needs to step up here, but they got to stop fouling. That has been their Achilles heel in this game. Janses-Holton. That's going to be a steal there for Perry. Got to be careful. Ooh, nice behind the back play there by Perry. Carving through traffic, puts up a shot, won't go. Gets her a rebound. She gets fouled, and she's going to head to the line. Both teams are out of fouls to give. So the pace of this game is going to slow down a ton. Sarah Almer now entering the game for Harcum. And once again, switch back to PA announcing. Apologies, folks. Entering the game for the Bears, number 4, Sarah Almer. Perry connects on her first. It's a 1-point game, 44-43. Cardinals will pull back their entire lineup back onto defense except for Perry, who's going to take one more shot trying to make this a tie game. She connects. 44-44, 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this slog of the third quarter. Scoring has drastically dropped as both teams have been fouling like crazy, And we're going to keep the pace slow as Harcum calls a timeout. Timeout, Harcum. So after that timeout, back we go into the third quarter. We've got about 6 minutes to go. Destiny Perry for Catonsville with 11 points. Maris Baker with 13 points. Your leading scorers so far. His first game of the season. It's been well spread out between the teams. So here's Jeffries to Baker. And Baker gets a floater. That'll be the lead for Harcum, as now Catonsville takes a timeout. Timeout, Catonsville. This third quarter definitely feels like it's going to go on forever at this point. 46-44 is the score. Harcum leads. Harcum has 19 fouls in this game so far. Catonsville with 16. As said earlier, it is the first game of the season, so it was expected that these teams may have a little bit of yips they need to get out. But still, the pace of this game has been slowed dramatically here in this third quarter by the amount of fouling. Both teams have run out of fouls to give, so no matter what happens, someone's going to the line. Perry finds Russell. Russell trying to break through the defense. Russell goes to Cabbage Stalk. Cabbage Stalk over to Tillery. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tillery back to Perry. 8 seconds, 7. Catonsville's got to make a move. Tillery charges in, pull up jumper. No, won't go. Almer with the rebound. Dishes it out to Jeffries. Jeffries slides back Russell, and they're going to call that. Lauren Russell gets... That's going to be Lauren Russell's fourth. Now she's in some serious foul trouble here, too. She and Tillery now with 4 each. Gabbage-Stock also has 3, as it'll be 2 shots for Jeffries. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 35, Jocelyn Fogel. Jeffries to shoot 2. Misses the first. Remains 46-44. Harcum now shifting their lineup here just a bit. Jeffries goes for the second. Pops in and out. Rebound taken by Kirby Jackson. Perry. To Cabbage Stalk. Cabbage Stalk to Tillery in the corner. Tillery to Kirby Jackson. Nice pass there. Cabbage Stalk for 3. Got it! Kayla Cabbage Stalk gives Catonsville the lead 47-43. Excuse me, 47-46. Now we're starting to see some offense here. Now the Cardinals, they cannot foul anymore. They still can, but they rather wouldn't. Almer fouled on the way to the basket. Exactly what we said not to do. And that foul is going to be against Jocelyn Fogel. That's her second. Into the game for the Cardinals. Number 15, Amari McKnight. So Amari McKnight now into the game. Folks, if anyone's just tuning in and wondering why I'm repeating information, I'm doing double duty tonight as both the PA announcer and play-by-play announcer. As Amr misses her first free throw. So apologize if you hear some information being repeated. That is just me doing my job. Amr's second shot trying to tie this game up at 47 apiece. It does go. That's only Amr's third point of the night. Quiet night from her. She's been a wall defensively. All this playing with an injury to her knee, it appears. McKnight, mid-range jumper, won't go. Rebound taken by Jeffries. Tipped into her hands. Tipped into her hands by Jancis Holton. McKnight has been quiet today. She only has 4 points. This is the same player who scored 30 in one game last year. The leading scorer for the Cardinals, who returned. There's a big collision there. It looks like they're going to call Jeffries on a charge. McKnight dishes it out to Perry. Back underway we go. 4 minutes to go. Quick passes. Tillery for the corner. Goes for three. Won't go. Rebound taken by Perry. McKnight. Jump ball. Gainesville's going to keep possession. Oh no, now they're going to get a foul here for Jeffries. That's going to be her fourth, I believe. And that's going to put her into some serious trouble. Harcum has 8 players who have 2 or more fouls. McKnight to shoot 2. Gets the first. Gainesville with the lead once again. Harcum tried to do a substitution here. They're trying to get Gonzalez to get into the game. They didn't do it quite right. McKnight's second. Try to extend the lead here. Got it. Into the game for the Bears, number 5, Isabella Gonzalez. Gonzalez has been one of the one weak link here for Harcum. No points on the game. 0 for 1 on her only shot attempt and 0 for 1 on her only 3-point attempt. Baker finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to Jancis Holton. Tillery with the tip and the steal by Perry. Perry tries to find Kirby Jackson. Somehow that worked, but Kirby Jackson then gives it right back to Baker. That was a risky pass to begin with. Baker squeezing through, and a foul is going to be called.
Come on, Mar.
Maria Knight is going to be fouled. That's going to be her third. She's arguing her case. Recovering the ball from the little alcove it fell back into as substitutions are coming up for both teams, it looks like. And we actually have a brief stoppage here as Baker has gone over to get worked at, it looks like. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 2, Milan Marable. So they had to stop the game there. Baker got a little dizzy there. They needed a little attention on the sideline. She's back in and ready. Makes it a 1-point game, 49-48. Tie game once again. 49 all with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's been a slow one. Tillery. Perry from 3. No good. Ball is bounced around. Paris gets the rebound. Finds Baker. Baker. Cutting through traffic, but gets fouled on her way to the basket, I believe, by Marable. Yep. That's going to be her second, excuse me. Substitutions coming in. Is that 20? Is that 23? Oh.
Into the game for the Cardinals. Number 4, Maya Franklin. Into the game for the Bears. Number 23, Anaya Bond.
(50-49). Baker gives Harcum the lead. Goes for shot number 2. 51-49. So Bond is into the game, and also into the game for Catonsville for the first time tonight is Maya Franklin. So Catonsville has gone through their entire roster now. Coach Stretch really trying to see who can fit in the schemes. Long-range jumper by Tillery, no good. Rebound jostled around, and it's picked up by Baker. Baker cuts through traffic. Deep pass over to Gonzalez for 3, no good. Rebound taken by Cabbage Stalk. Got to be careful. That was a nifty pass to Perry. Went under the armpit of Amr, I believe. Now Perry backs up, directs traffic. Looks for an opening. Finds Tillery. Tillery cuts through. Got it. Tie game once again, 51 all. And now they called a violation there on Harcum. So Catonsville's going to get another chance to extend the lead. Or at least take the lead, sorry. Cabbage Stalk with the feint. Out to Tillery. Tillery fights through. Misses. Rebound taken by Gonzalez. Gonzalez passes. No one was looking for it. Perry gets it and is hit hard. It's going to be a push against Baker. That's going to be Baker's third. Harcum's finding themselves in some serious trouble here. It's still 51-51 all. So we got another round of substitutions. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 12, Alfreda Potter. Into the game for the Bears, number 13, Anijah Ferguson-Dugas. It'll be 2 shots here for Perry to try and give the lead to Catonsville. No luck on the first one. It remains a tied game. Trying to give Catonsville the lead here. It's a great crowd that's come out tonight, and the good news is it's starting to become more of a Catonsville crowd. Perry connects, 52-51. Substitution coming in for Harcum. Into the game for the Bears, number 1, Tania Riggins. It's Tania Riggins who was checked into the game. Riggins. Deep pass to Baker. Bond. Double teamed. Stolen by Tillery. What a steal by Anaya Tillery. Tillery cuts through traffic, puts up a shot. Whoa! Anaya Tillery takes the steal and finishes with a swish. 54-51, Catonsville leads as we reach the final minute of the third quarter. Riggins gets a pick from Amr. Bond bounces off, blocked, out of bounds. Possession will stick with Harcum. Number 15, Michaela Paris into the game for Harcum. It'll be 1 minute to go when the ball is inbounded. Michaela Paris is checked into the game. Catonsville's got the momentum back thanks to an incredible play by Anaya Tillery. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 3-point from Baker. Way off target. It slams into the side of the backboard and goes out of bounds. Anaya Tillery has come alive in this third quarter. 8 points. Baker, meanwhile, has been pulling. Oh, finish that thought in a second. Tillery, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cardinals want to get some momentum building for the fourth. Perry. Quick pass out to Cabbage Stalk. Cabbage Stalk, not enough power, stolen by Baker. She's trying to get to 20 on the night. Baker goes for the shot. She's got 21. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off. Potter dishes it back to Perry. Chance of defense coming from the Harcum side of the field. Cabbage Stalk, short range jumper, not enough power on it. Taken by Potter. Potter has it tipped out of bounds and falls into the hands of Coach Stretch with 12 seconds to go. Ten seconds to go. Tillery to Cabbage Stalk. Cabbage Stalk to Perry. Perry fights for it. Has it blocked. Scoops up her own block. Passes it into the knees of Ferguson Dugas. It goes out of bounds with 3.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. 54-53 is the score. Catonsville clinging to this lead. It's been a hard-fought third quarter. We still got 10 minutes to go after this one. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Kirby Jackson will throw in. Tillery tries to score. Ball tipped around. Almer tries to get a hand on it, and that'll into the third quarter. It's a 1-point game as we head into the fourth. 10 minutes to settle this one. It has been an electric game so far. 54-53, Catonsville leads. For the Cardinals, it's been a balanced attack, but Destiny Perry leads the way in points with 12. Kayla Cabbage has 9, Lauren Russell with 8, Anaya Tillery with 8 as well. But Russell and Tillery both with 4 fouls. Catonsville has been fouling a ton in this game, but not as much as Harcum. Harcum, 23 total fouls. Harcum's pretty much been carried throughout this game by Amaris Baker. She has 21 points, 7 of 15 from the paint, and the only three-point shot of the night for the entirety of Harcum was her. Jasmine Jeffries is next in line with 6 points. Macy Brackett has 6. Michaela Paris has 6. But pretty much no one has been able to do what Baker's been able to do. She's essentially carrying the Harcum offense through this game. Gainesville, meanwhile, much more balanced attack. And that last quarter, Anaya Tillery definitely was the MVP of the last quarter. Remember, folks, towards the end of this game, I'll be giving out my Player of the Game award. New thing we started doing here at Catonsville towards the end of the soccer season. Well, I named the Player of the Game. So far, Destiny Perry and Anaya Tillery are leading the way in that category. We'll see what happens. We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to decide this one. It was tight in the first quarter. Catonsville opened up a bit of an advantage, but in the second quarter had it whittled away by Harcum. This last quarter, back and forth, but lots of fouls. Onto the floor for Catonsville. Cabbage Stalk, Kirby Jackson, Thomas, who sat out most of the third quarter, I believe, after that technical foul was called. Perry and Tillery. On the floor for Harcum. Riggins, Baker, Paris, Almer, and Ferguson Dugas. Here we go. Thomas barking out orders. Finds Tillery. Tillery, pull-up jumper. Won't go. Almer with the rebound. Dishes it out to Riggins. Riggins trying to find an open lane. It's going to be tight. Goes to Paris. Paris back to Riggins. Riggins cutting through. Bad pass. Stolen by Cabbage Stock. Perry dishes it to Kirby Jackson. Kirby Jackson! James Kirby Jackson. Her first points as a Cardinal. 56-53. It's a 3-point lead for the Cardinals. They need that. And it looks like looks like both teams are gonna get through this entire first minute without a foul. Much different story in the third. Riggins, Almer shot, got it. Back and forth we go. 56-55 with 9 minutes to go. Almer's been pretty quiet today. That's her up to 5 points. Pre-game, it looked like she would be a major force, considering her height around to the other girls. Here's Cabbage Stock, won't go. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Possession stays with Catonsville. It looked as if Almer was going to be a major force in the first half. That wasn't the case. Kirby Jackson will toss in. Tillery won't go, grabs her own rebound. Tillery again, got it! Anaya Tillery's up to 10 points. Second Cardinals player to break into double digits. 58-55, it's back to a 3-point game. Now Harcum looking to respond. Ferguson Dugas to Almer, tough shot. Almer off the side of the backboard. Paris with the rebound. Avoids Perry, tries to get it. Back to Almer, foul is called. That's going to be the first foul on James Kirby Jackson of the evening. And it'll be 2 shots for Sarah Almer. Almer gets the first 2-point game. Second one's good. We're back to a 1-point game. 58-57. Perry jogging up court to Cabbage Stock. She's got 9 points. Cabbage Stock to Tillery. Tillery for 3. Oh, so close. Thomas tries to get the rebound out of bounds, but it was tipped by Riggins. Catonsville keeps possession. Kirby Jackson will throw in. Tillery gets shot to the ground, no call. Back to her feet. Perry with the ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Got to make a move. Perry loses control. Scoops it up. Backcourt violation. That's not what the Cardinals needed. Cardinals lost track of time on the shot clock. It's a backcourt violation. And now Harcum with the chance to grab the lead. Baker will inbounds. Crowd is really getting into this one. We have a great crowd out for this game. Good representation for Rutzies. Perry with the block and the steal. And a foul on Baker. Into the game for the Bears, number 11, Macy Brackett. Tillery lost track of her steps there. Back to Perry. Perry loses control. Kirby Jackson with the shot way too high, way too much power. Here's Brackett, who just checked into the game. Brackett won't go. Rebound taken by Thomas. There's a scrum and a foul on Thomas. That's her second. Baker will inbounds. Inbound pass is tipped by Thomas, picked up by Armour. And Armour scores. Harcum with the lead. 59-58. This game has the atmosphere of a playoff game, and it's only the first game of the season. 59-58. There was a foul down on the far side of the court, and possession is gonna go back to Harcum. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 35, Jocelyn Fogel. Back underway we go. Perry trying to jump. Perry with great defense. Breaks it up, and a foul is called. Gabstock will inbounds. Trying to get to Perry. Difficult pass. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Catonsville, though. Into the game for the Bears, number 0, Jasmine Jeffries. Gabstock will inbound once again. Bit of confusion the last couple of minutes. Jeffries is checked into the game. Gabstock finds Perry. Perry sitting on it. Perry dishes it to Fogel. Fogel is fouled. Coach Stretch wants a timeout. Brackett's going to get fouled. That's her 4th. She's in some serious trouble. No one has fouled out yet, despite the amount of fouls that have been in this game. No, that's her 5th. Brackett is fouled out. Into the game for the Bears, number 15, Michaela Paris. Another foul called here. Brackett the first to foul out. Fogel will get 2. Try and tie this game up and take the lead. First shot is good. Tie game, 59-59, 6.5 minutes to go. Oh, Fogel slips, loses her shoe, misses the second shot, so it remains a tied game. Riggins loses track of the ball, dishes it out to Jeffries. Bit of confusion. Armour from 3. Won't go. Harcum keeps possession. They get a fresh shot clock. There was a mistake on the shot clock. Should go to 17. They'll set it right. 17 seconds. With 6 minutes to go. Lots of passes here. The dish to Jeffries, 5 on the shot clock. Paris can't connect. Rebound. It's an issue with the shot clock again. Now Jeffries tripped up, and a foul is going to be called. They're going to call that on Perry. That's her first foul of the night. She's one of the few players in Catonsville who hadn't fouled yet. They finally got her. Two shots for Jeffries. Misses the first, remains tied. Second shot no good too. Remains tied at 59. Tillery. Tillery puts up a contested shot, won't go. Rebound scooped around, Armour goes down. Tillery, jump ball. Possession will go to Harcum though. Five minutes to go here in the fourth. Tense, intense, back and forth game. 59-59. Jeffries goes down. Riggins passes out. Paris for three. Won't go. Taken by Tillery. It's an intense playoff game atmosphere. Kirby Jackson can't get a hand on it. And possession's going to go back to Harcum. Into the game for the Cardinals. Number 3, Lauren Russell. (59-59) remains the score. Russell checks into the game. Both teams, lots of foul trouble, lots of scoring, lots of great performances. None better probably than Baker. Sinks a long-range jumper, 61-59. Baker's got 23. And a timeout's going to be taken by Catonsville. Timeout, Catonsville. 61-59 the score, 4 minutes, 42 seconds to go. It's been intense. Amaris Baker, 23 points. 3 players have scored in double digits for the Cardinals. Perry with 12, Russell with 10, Tillery with 10. Four minutes, 42 seconds to go. On the floor for Harcum. Baker, Armour, Jeffries, Jancis Holton, and Paris on the floor for Catonsville. McKnight, Russell, Fogel, Tillery, and Cabbage Stalk. Tillery for three. Off target. Fogel with the rebound. Fouled on the way to the basket. 2 coming up for Fogel. That foul was on Ellie Jancis Holton. Let's see what happens here. Fogel for 2. Got one. It's a 1-point game, 61-60. Fogel's second attempt is good. Tie game, 61 all, with 4.5 minutes to go. Jeffries will carry it up court. Jancis Holton to Almer in the paint. Almer back out to Baker. Paris can't connect. Russell with the rebound. Russell to McKnight. Mari McKnight boxed in. Loses control of the ball. Knocked out of bounds, but possession sticks with the Cardinals. Russell, Tillery. Tillery puts up a shot, won't go. 8 seconds left. McKnight with the shot now. Now it's Cabbage Stock. Out to Russell. Traveling's going to be called on Tillery. 61 all is still the score. 3.5 minutes to go.
They got 5 fouls out there.
The intensity. Catonsville still has 2 fouls to give. Harcum's all out. For 3, Paris won't go. No one's been able to connect from 3. Fresh shot clock coming up. Jancis Holston. Jeffries, Almer, knocked away. Holton for 3, won't go. Right back into the arms of Tillery. Tillery over. Russell has to backtrack just a bit. The Cardinals are going to slow things down here. We've got 3 minutes to go. Goes to Fogel. Fogel into the paint, diving through, puts up a shot, won't go. Almer with the rebound. Jump ball coming up. Harcum will keep possession. No, he's going to call a foul there. A foul on Fogel. That's her third. 2 minutes, 43 seconds to go. It's still 61-61. Perry checks into the game. Into the game for the Cardinals. Number 0, Destiny Perry. Cardinals can't afford to foul. And they're going to get Almer there on a foul. Two and a half minutes to go. 61 all. The intensity is rising. Crowd's getting into it. Both teams are getting into it. McKnight for 3. Got it! Amari McKnight drains a 3. 64-61. Cardinals lead with 2 minutes to go.
Don't give it back, Ma! Ma, stay on yours!
Finally, somebody connects on 3. Russell made too much contact. That's a foul. And that's going to be her 5th, and she's going to be out. Lauren Russell fouls out for the Cardinals. Into the game for the Cardinals. Number 11, Anna Thomas. So Anna Thomas will come into the game as Lauren Russell fouls out. Nice night for Lauren Russell, though. 10 points, 1 rebound. 3 for 4 from free throw range. 3 of 4 from the paint. 1 of 1 on her massive three-pointer back in the first. As it'll be 2 shots here for Jeffries. She'll connect on the first. I'll push her to 7 points.
Don't let her push underneath that rim, Ma.
Jeffries misses the second. 64-62 it remains. Perry passes out to McKnight. Cabbage Stalk. Here's Perry. She's got 12. She finds Thomas. Tillery for 3. Off the side of the backboard. Here's Jeffries. Dicey through traffic. And Jeffries gets a massive cheer from the Harcum sideline as she ties this game at 64 with a minute and a half to go. This is CCBC Catonsville basketball right here. This is MD JUCO basketball. The intensity, the back and forth. This is what we've been waiting for all year. And we're getting it in this first game of the season. A minute and a half to go, 64 all. Cardinals in. Jeffries with the steal. Foul is called. Momentum swinging Harcum's way. We're being treated to an instant classic here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is excellent basketball being played here. 64 all with a minute 28 to go. And it'll be 2 shots for Jeffries to try and give Harcum the lead. Harcum takes the lead, 65-64. Jeffries is into double digits, just the second Harcum player to do so behind Baker's 21 points. Now Baker to extend the lead. Got it. Needed a little bounce, but she got it. Perry. 20 seconds to go. Perry to McKnight for 3. Got it! Amari McKnight, a massive 3! 67-66, Catonsville leads! Amari McKnight has come alive in these last 2 minutes. And now, a foul on Kirby Jackson. No! Just when the Cardinals look like they've gotten a breakthrough. Another mistake. That's Kirby Jackson's first of the night. Now, Maya Franklin, who only played for about a minute, is the only member of the Cardinals who hasn't fouled. Kirby Jackson. Jeffries for 2. Misses the first. Harcum can only tie it. We have 1 minute to go in regulation. 1 minute to go in this fantastic season opener. It's getting loud in here. Jeffries' shot. Good, tie game. 1 minute to go in regulation. Tillery. Fighting for it. Finds McKnight. McKnight over to Perry. Good pass. Kirby Jackson fights for it. Shot. Oh, no good. No good. No good. 40 seconds to go. Harcum with the chance to win it. Catonsville can't afford a foul. It's 67-all with 34 seconds to go. This crowd is electric. Jeffries fouled and won. Harcum with the lead. Jeffries is fouled. It's 69-67, and she'll get to add on 1 extra. We're waiting for the scoreboard. There was a little bit of confusion over there on the sideline. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 12, Alfreda Potter. On the floor for the Cardinals, Kirby Jackson, Potter, Tillery, Perry, Cabbage Stalk. Jeffries makes it. The Cardinals need a 3 to tie it. It's 70-67, and a timeout is called. Timeout on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to stick around after the end of this game for our men's basketball home opener.
.30 seconds to go. 70-67. Harcum has fought tooth and nail to take this lead. They have it. A lot of it is thanks to Catonsville making some mistakes in front of a packed crowd here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center. Harcum trying to close out this game. 30 seconds to go. Catonsville needs a 3 to win it. This is going to get intense. It already has been intense. This game has had playoff game levels of intensity. Cabbage Stalk, Perry, Potter, Kirby Jackson, and Tillery on the floor for the Cardinals. It's Jeffries, Paris, Holton, Baker, and Almer on the floor for Harcum. Here we go. Perry trying to get around Jeffries. Perry, gotta go for 3. She double dribbled. Harcum will take possession. Now Catonsville has to foul. A major mistake from Destiny Perry. And that could seal Catonsville's fate. Perry knocks the inbounds pass back out of bounds. It actually landed in the arms of one of the Harcum men's players. Remember, our men's basketball season opener is coming up after this. Inbounds pass goes to Holton. Harcum can sit on it. There's 19 seconds to go. Perry trying to steal the ball away. 13 seconds left. Down to 10 seconds. Perry finally fouls with 7 seconds left. That's her second of the night. Baker, who has 21 points on the night, to shoot 2. Got the first, and that's the clincher. 71-67. Harcum is going to win this game, unless there be a miracle. Misses the second. 6 seconds to go. Catonsville's got to get down quick. 3, 2, 1. Tillery, deep 3. No good. That's going to do it. Harcum wins a thriller, 71-67. It's over. The Bears will next head on the road to Hagerstown on the 5th. Catonsville's next match is a home game against Lackawanna on Thursday. Thank you for joining us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Men's basketball is coming up right afterwards. This thriller we've seen, 71-67 is the final score. I'm going to go ahead and give the Player of the Game award to Amari McKnight for those excellent threes that gave Catonsville a fighting chance back there late in the 4th. We will see you on Thursday for our matchup against Lackawanna. Until then, have a great evening, and be sure to stick around. Men's basketball is coming up shortly on CCBC Catonsville's YouTube stream. Have a good evening.